everybody. It's April Mason and it's Relationship Thursday. Instagram, what's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? I'm waiting on y'all to come in here. You know how we get started. You got to give me a shout out. You got to tell me where you're from. And of course, I see your name. And if I see you, of course, you know I always give you guys a shout out. Oh, I see you coming in. I see everybody over here on Facebook. And I see y'all over here on Instagram. I'm trying to do dual things here, you guys. I don't have my team with me tonight, so please do not hold it against me. So we got Facebook Live over here. We got Instagram. Hey, Miss Denora. Hey, V-Lee. How you doing, darlings? Hey, Kim Landers and Laurel. I see y'all all coming in. Hey, Michelle from Chicago. And Miss Jones. And, ooh, y'all coming in over here. I see y'all. Hey, Caesar Davis. I see you just logged on, baby. Hey, Jenny. Y'all hear what I got playing in the background? I got a special guest with me tonight. Hey, Goddess Prince over here over on Instagram. You love my top? Thank you, girl. Thank you, girl. Y'all know I'm the queen of shoulders out. Hey, Great Britain. I'm good, darling. Y'all sharing this already because you know it's going to be hot tonight. Hey, Justin. Hey, Victoria Walker 69 on IG. And Eric April tuning in from St. Petersburg. Hey, St. Petersburg. Hey, Janet. Hey, darlings. Hey, Unique. I see you. Miss Plus 3. Hey, girl. I've been working at my job for 5 days now. Well, congratulations to you on your job. You gonna buy me something? We going out? You gonna feed a sister? Hey, Deborah. And Miss Smith out of Dallas. And Jenny. Jenny say that's the jam. Oh my God, Pure Beauty. Am I Pure Beauty? Boy, you better stop down there in Alabama. Nice to see you. Nice to see you guys as well. Hey, from Chicago. Hey, Shirley Jones and Michelle. Yes, Guy is playing. Guy is playing. Y'all know I always start off with some music. But tonight I got something special for y'all. Hey, Willie. I see you put all them L's on my name. Boy, you better stop flirting with me. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Deborah from London over here on Instagram. Hey, Tanya. Thank you so much for sharing. Y'all must have seen the topic for tonight. The secrets of a weak man. Ooh, kill him. It's going to be real good tonight. Hey, Angela in Arkansas. Hey, Quesha Cupcake. I hope I said your name right, girl. Miss Cupcake. Janet from the Bahamas. You know, let me take the gum out, y'all. I was doing too much. How you doing? I'm doing real good. Y'all like, who was my guest? You love my energy. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hey, Honeybee, back at you. Laurel say, I'm here. You're not alone. Well, one of my team members is here. So I'll say this. If you guys see Laurel post something and it might be a link or something, that's my team. That's one of my team members. So thank you guys for coming in. I saw the Bay Area is in the building. My hometown is in the building. What's the subject tonight on Instagram? The secrets of a weak man. Ooh, kill him. Okay, y'all, I didn't give my shouts out. I know y'all ready to, y'all coming in here. Y'all ready to know who my special guest is. So my special guest, you can turn the music down a little bit. See, you all see? See? She's gorgeous. Anywho, you guys, you know how we get started. I say hello to everybody. I give you all shots out. But before I get into who my guest is, I got to make sure that if you do not have the 3-bundle special, y'all know 47.aprilmason.com. That comes out August 17th. You have the training of Manifest, how to change the way that you think to manifest the love, life, and abundance that you want. Then we have the Feminine CEO coming out. Ladies, if your money ain't right, it's because you have not tapped into your femininity. So you get that one, as well as how to become a high-value, classy woman. Make sure you go to 47.aprilmason.com. I will post the link. Laurel, if you can, post the link as well. Now, I know y'all all up in here waiting to see who my guest gonna be. Well, I was having a conversation with somebody today. And he was talking all of this noise and all of this stuff today. And I said, you know what? Really? You gonna laugh like that? Is that what you gonna do? Oh, shit. See, you cussing already. I told him he couldn't cuss. Did you? You didn't say nothing? Well, y'all, I have a special guest with me. And you could come over.
Oh, I can come over there?
You can come on over here. I have a special guest with me tonight that we're gonna talk about some stuff. Mr. The one, the only, darling. Mr. Damion Hall. How y'all doing? How you doing, darling?
What's up to all these beautiful, beautiful people here? You know, I know you got a mad following, so I'm glad that you gave me the opportunity to be on.
Well, you gotta be throwing your eyes at the people like that.
You know, look, I can only be me. You know what I mean? For everybody that know that, first of all, I love y'all. I really appreciate all of you here on Facebook and over there on IG. I appreciate every last one of y'all for representing Guy for all these years and come to the concerts and representing Teddy and his endeavors and my brother Aaron Hall and his endeavors and Damion Hall and what I do. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I appreciate it.
What you do?
I do everything. You know what I mean?
Do you?
I sing, I dance, I smile. You know what I mean? I do it all.
I'm not fooling with you this evening. I'm not fooling with you this evening.
You better stop.
I better stop. Look.
Y'all already know her. Y'all, you know, look at these shoulders out.
Y'all know
look at these
that's my thing. The shoulders is my thing.
She's doing the shoulder out thing.
Ooh, kill them.
There you go.
So, he and we were talking earlier today about relationships, and I asked him, I said, what do you think the number one thing women need to know about a man? And his response was very interesting to me. What did you tell him?
What I said was, when you're talking about a man, it's very important to understand that sometimes a man is just a weak individual, and he just doesn't want to show it. You know what I mean? But a lot of times, you know, when we come out to y'all, we looking all good and got our chest
Superman.
out, looking like Superman. We really Clark Kent, and we trying to be Superman for y'all. For all you beautiful women out there, we're trying to be Superman for y'all, but we really, Clark Kent, we really weak individuals. Like, it's like we in search of true love, and sometimes it's hard for us to find it. You know what I mean? And it's difficult to express that to them when you first meet her, because, you know, men, for the most part, are people that are based off of physicality. So when we see your physicality, be it your beautiful breasts, your small waist, your big booty, your smile, your hair, you know what I'm saying, you know, however you wear it, you know what I mean? I'm about to go somewhere, but
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you know, when we see that, we are really drawn by that. Our animalistic nature comes to y'all and saying hello, you know, by in every other capacity to want to impress you.
Okay.
You know, but then it goes deeper. It goes deeper, man. And you know, a real man is, I'm gonna tell you this. A real man, a true real man, is extremely hard to find. They are out there, but it's hard to find. And let me emphasize this hard to find thing, because I want your woman to think that y'all should be out there with your metal detectors. Right, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me gotta find myself a good man.
Where my glasses at? Let me find him.
Let me find a good man right there. I don't want y'all going out there. I don't want y'all going out searching and being thirsty, because at the end of the day, a man should find you. You shouldn't be sitting there waiting for somebody to find you, but a man should find you, you know, and we spoke about this earlier. Like,
we talked about being a woman being on purpose. When you're on purpose, you attract your purpose mate.
When you on purpose, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I say, he that findeth a wife findeth a good thing, right? So at the end of the day, if I find you with the idea of having a purpose, then I'm going to find the better half of me, because without me, there is no you.
Oh, say that again. Do that again. Say that again.
Without me, there is no you. And that goes, without a man, there can never be woman, because from a man came woman. From the womb of man came woman. And from the womb of woman, to make sense to the earthly understanding, comes man. But here's the deepness of this. Most of the time, people don't like to get in the conversation where, you know what, that's the natural black woman. She's the queen, and without her, you should really, you know, uplift your queen and look at the woman like she's everything. And that's cool, and that's true. I'll take that. You know what I'm saying? But in all understanding, you must realize that man is supposed to be perfect in himself. Therefore, he should be able to find himself in looking for you.
Ooh, see, y'all, I didn't know he was that deep, y'all. I thought he was just crazy legs, and he just knew he didn't be gyrating and carrying on.
Shit, let's do that.
All those stage gyrating. I didn't know he was deep and everything like that, y'all. I was like, ooh, kill him.
Uh-huh.
So He's actually correct. I always tell you guys that finding your purpose is when you're looking for your mate, you should be trying to connect with a purpose mate, not some random individual. That other person comes in, and I don't know why people make it seem like relationships should be hard. I think it should feel easy. I think it should feel smooth. I think it should feel serene. I think it should feel like home. Like when you connect with someone, it's like a familiarity that we've been here before. We were put together specifically for a purpose. But when you say weak, somebody said define weak. You came in late. He did define that, but we're discussing, for those of you that are chiming in over here on Instagram.
Already deep.
Yeah, they say
already getting deep.
Already getting deep. So being a weak man it has nothing to do with, when a woman say, oh, that he weak as hell. It's not that. Your definition of weak is talking about more from the fact that as women, we believe that you guys are supposed to be strong at all times, and we're taught. And ladies, let me know if I'm on point. We're taught that you guys don't feel. We are taught that you think with your wee. That's what we're taught, and that's the only thing that actually matters. So you don't have feelings. So we can pretty much treat you guys and say anything to you and reject you because you really don't have feelings. That's what we're taught.
Wait. First of all,
that's what we had. That what had.
First of all, hold on. First of all, she said reject. A real man would never get rejected, because a real man would always understand that when he is in any place, that he's only going to attract the better half. I would keep repeating this, the better half of himself. Therefore, the woman that is for that man is going to send off. It's like a secretion. It's like if you're in
scent. You said it's like a scent.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See, that's like secretion. It's like a scent. Like they're going to send up that scent, and I as a man, I'm going to smell the scent of that which is me. And if I meet her, then the connection is going to be immediate anyway. Therefore, the time frame of what I'm trying to do with her, I'm not going to have to push it so strongly, because she's going to feel what I felt because she gave it. Period.
Okay, now this goes back to what I always tell him. I said it doesn't take a man all day to recognize what is his when, like you say, he has the right scent.
The right scent. Let me tell you something. How many women out there? Let's say this. A man gets some cologne on. He comes with a dope suit. He's smelling good. You go, oh my God, he smells so good, girl.
Like, yes.
You smell it. Good Lord. Now that alone is going to allow you to take heed to that man. Now, again, let's talk about the weakness in a man. Here's the issue with a lot of men in a lot of cities, in a lot of countries. Men like to perceive. Perception is very important in a man's world. The car we drive, how we dress, how we look, our body, the job that we have, the money that's in our pocket, the credit cards that we may have, the places we live. But then, if in fact that man does not allow that woman the better half of himself, I will always say a woman. I love women. I appreciate women. Without a woman, there would be no Damion.
Okay, and then I got to ask you the question that somebody else just asked. Go ahead.
Without a woman, there'd be no Damion, because Damion responds off of women. Because man just don't think enough for me, because they always approach themselves to women and show them what they think a woman want to see. Therefore, you always got them, I call them, I can't cuss on this, I'm sorry. They have those, man, I can't even say it without saying it.
Well, you can say it.
I can say it? Okay.
Yeah, you can say it.
It's like having fuck boys. You know what I'm saying? We call fuck boys like cats that always got to be somebody else that they really aren't. You know what I mean? So instead of coming to a girl saying, look, I know it's early, but let me let you understand what I'm like. I like this, and this. I don't like this, and this. I have these many kids. I never been married, or I've been married. I have a situation going on, blah, 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 but I got it handled. What I feel in you is something I have not felt in a long time. Therefore, allow me to buy you a drink.
Now, see, okay, that's the honesty that I be talking about.
Right.
It's like, don't step to me with all of the other stuff, because I'm a thinker. I can see straight through stuff. So I'm going to see who you are anyway without you ever having to say it. I'm going to just give you the opportunity to keep it 100 with me. Right. And normally they give you, like you said, the other stuff. But then the question becomes, lady, if he was really honest with you, could you really handle it? That's
You know
the
what?
next
I
question.
love that. See, and that goes real deep. And for every woman and man that's listening to this and maybe thinking, what is he saying? Or, girl, I don't know. Can you handle honesty? And I'm going to say this because I'm a man that is completely honest. Anybody that's on this that understand who Damion Hall is or ever met Damion or ever been with Damion or whatever the case may be, I'm extremely blunt and very truthful, immediate, because I believe in the saying, life is too short. And when saying this, I don't like wasting my time nor your time in any aspect of my walk in life. We all have a walk. We all have a journey. And that journey is set upon us from birth if we understand the gift that's in us. We all are born with certain gifts. And either we ignite the gifts within us and we show the world it, or we do not. At the end of the day, to waste someone's time is completely irrelevant to their life's goals. So for me, I'm immediate truthful. If you're whack, I'm telling you, you don't look good.
Yeah, he
if
definitely
you this,
is.
I'm telling you, you that.
He is.
Listen, you can tell me what you want. If you're looking at me right now saying, well, you ain't all that neither. Look at your gray in your beard, or look at your, I mean, you can't say but so much. And see, anyway, let me stop there. But look, what I'm saying on the real tip is, it's like, men should immediately, because you'll stop, there'll be less divorces going on, there'll be less arguments and frustrations going on inside of the household of your relationship if you just being truthful to your mate. Give a woman.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I'm looking at a question because we're going to address this question. But go finish.
Give a woman the opportunity to make a clear decision, because most women out there, sad to say, y'all can punch me on this later, they so hungry for love. Mm-hmm. They hungry for a real man, somebody to hold, especially when you get above the age 35 and God forbid you 40 and up. You sick of going in, boop, boop, that's you.
God forbid.
Boop, boop, God forbid you're 40 and up. You really are trying to be in the club scene, or you shouldn't be trying to be in the club scene. You're not trying to be out there dating just any random cats just because they look good or they driving this or whatever. You really want to be with somebody that you can cry with, run with, go through all your flaws, and they can see your flaws and they can help you out of those, vice versa. A lot of times we don't want to help somebody. We're trying to find perfection. But if you understand the word perfection, you will never, ever find perfection. The Bible says, strive to be perfect like the Father in heaven is perfect. Now, we understand that we believe in every word of God, and where it says to strive to be perfect, and we know that Jesus was perfect, right, in man, but yet he came down in the image and acted as man. He even cried and said, Lord, why me? So therefore, he showed his vulnerability. Now, if God, child, can show vulnerability, who are we as men not to show our vulnerable side? So I am truly open to showing my side, because I want you to know the person that you're getting involved with. I don't mind you. Weakness doesn't mean all men are weak. No, all men are not weak, but you are weak in your mind when you don't show and give the opportunity for a woman, your better half, to have the opportunity to actually see what it is she's choosing.
Absolutely. I agree 100% with that. And Henry Herman, to answer your question, he says, I see his point, but I don't feel the need to dump all of that info when I haven't determined if I have further interest in her beyond initial conversation. I'm going to give you an example of what we're talking about.
I'm going to that.
Earlier this year, I was getting ready to take my son. I took my son to the Men's Warehouse to get his prom stuff. There was a guy in there. He attractive dude, he spotted me, I saw him looking at her sister and everything like that. Mm-hmm. And so on my way out, he heard me talking about getting ready to be an empty nester. So we started to converse. He gave me his card. And before he gave me his card, he said, I can look at you and tell you a real grown woman. Like, you like grown for real. Okay, cool. That's beautiful. Our first conversation, this is what I could appreciate about him. And this is when he said what he said, this is what came to mind. That same guy, we had a conversation. First part of the conversation was perfect. Second part of the conversation, he says, you know what, Miss Mason, I saw you, I thought you were beautiful, all of this, that, and the third. He said, but I could tell by the way you walk. Now, I'm just telling you what he said. I could tell by the way you walk, you ain't had no D in a while. That's what he said.
No D?
Yeah, no dick in a while.
Oh, my bad. Okay, go ahead.
You just wanted me to say that.
Yes, I didn't know if y'all knew what D meant. Excuse me, I don't know how,
You wanted me to say
This is PG and this mug.
What he said.
D.
So,
okay.
So that's what he said, right? At that moment, he gave me the opportunity to choose if that's the kind of guy I want to deal with. He said, I really want to get to know you, but at this time in my life, this is what I'm after. I want to get to know you on a deeper level, but while we getting to know each other on a deeper level, can we do that with you sitting on my face? That's what he said, right? I'm keeping him honest. But at that moment, he gave me the opportunity to choose if that was something I was interested in or if that's something I wasn't interested in. And I said, you know what? I said, I really appreciate you because you're the first brother in a long time that said exactly what it is that he wanted off the rip. You know, you did it in your whole way. He said, well, you know, I'm from New York and, you know I just wear this suit and it just looked like this on me, you know, because he was a CEO of some big company. And he said, but I'm being honest with you. And I could appreciate that because it goes back to what you said about being upfront, honest. Yes, it was. I didn't even, you know what, to be honest with you, I didn't even view it as disrespectful. I viewed it as him being who he is. And that gives me the opportunity to decide, is this the kind of man that I'm interested in? So I kind of chuckled at it. I said, it's real. I said, really? Is that what you want to do? He said, I'm just telling you, I saw you and you got this seductive thing going on.
Well, look, for everybody, I don't know.
Don't you start.
I'm not going to start.
Don't you start. But I didn't take it as offensive because that's who he is. And so many times as women, we don't accept people for who, especially men, for who they are. So I didn't get offended. I thought it was a little, a little interesting, but I appreciated his honesty. And, we never talked again. He would send me these random text messages and I wouldn't respond. But I at least was in a position to make a choice. And a woman, one of the things women hate is for you to take our choice away. Let me decide if I want to deal with you and 4 other chicks. Let me decide if I want to, if I want to get to know you on a physical basis first, and you trying to wine and dine me and all of these things, and the ultimate goal is to get the booty. Say that up front and let me make the decision if that's what I'm gonna do.
Let me say this, and some people not gonna like it. Like I saw somebody say, look, I'm not thirsty. Someone on saying I'm not thirsty. Jesus got me to where I want to be, right? And okay, cool. I didn't never say. Most women are very eager to find love. Whether you want to call it thirsty or you want to call it whatever, whether you want to accept it or not, it's the facts. Every woman out there will love to have a significant other being there where they can feel protected, where they can feel loved. And then someone will say, I don't need nobody, I need myself. For those women that say, I don't need nobody, I need myself, sorry for you. You're lonely and you're going through a lot of problems. And you've been hurt, you've been mistreated, and you've been all that. So all that, I'm trying not to be me. No, so I'm going, because I can't talk the way I talk. But let me say this. let me say this. It's very important, like she said, at least the cat, I'm from New York too, so the cat was honest, right? Cat, for all those who understand, when I say cat, is the dude, homeboy, the fella, the young man, whatever the case may be. He was honest. Yeah. And he told you what he wanted to do. Now, he could have came through it a whole different way. Yeah. Okay,
because a little bit more tactful.
Let me say this. Even I might see somebody. I say, God dang, she look good. I want that. And I know I want that. So now I'm going to play 2 things. Now I want y'all to say, we know how Damion is. If I meet Damion, I know he's playing with me. I really don't care what y'all thinking like that. But let me say this. At the end of the day, if a man truly wants something, he's going to give you what it is you're used to anyway. A bunch of lies. Most women are used to liars, whether y'all want to accept it or not. Most of y'all have dated liars. Most of y'all have dated people that showed you one side of themselves and really was a whole nother person. That's the weakness I'm talking about. The guy who don't want to show you exactly up front who he is. Now, somebody said, well, I don't want to do all that when I first meet somebody. Well, that's why you constantly meeting a bunch of somebodies. Ooh. Because at the end of the day, you're allowing yourself to go, oh, no. You're a swivel head. I call it a bobblehead. But you swiveling. So you see her, you go, oh, my God, see that go over there? Because you saw a smaller hip or smaller waist, bigger hips, bigger ass, nice breasts, longer hair, nut color eyes, a different culture, everything. You saw all of that, and so therefore you kept on. When you had the attention of the one that gave you the scent, you had the attention. You had her right where you wanted her. And all of a sudden, somebody else came to you and was ordering a drink, and you looked at her and was like, oh my God, she's dope. Because if I talk to her, if she see me talking to her, I can be able to talk to her. Here's the problem with men always make the mistake. You say you don't want to be with somebody, tell them all that up front. Okay, then don't. But you also don't want to disrespect a woman in her time. So why did you allow her to think that you loved her smell? Because she embraced yours.
Ooh.
But then at that same time, you went and you tried to throw a scent and pee on this one over here. So when I talk as if I'm a lion. Lions go and they scrape the tree and they put a scent of piss on that tree. That scent from miles away can tell other kings, you can't come over here. So a real man, if I'm in a club, if I'm in a church, and if I'm wherever, and I find that and I smell that scent, I can go to here and talk to her and say, how you doing? Praise the Lord. Or how you doing, baby? You looking good. I'll be right back. I can leave her. She's not going to give another man any type of love because she already felt and understood that the king and the strength that came by her is there. So anyway, for me, I'm so real. It's hard to find this. Hear me clear.
Are you rare?
I'm rare.
You're rare.
Oh, you can believe that because I don't have no time to waste no game. Like I'm the cat that is going to tell you everything, especially if I vibe you. I'm like, yo, she look good. I like the way she dressed. I like the way she smell. I like the way she carry herself because I can tell. I don't want no woman with no hair underneath her arms. I don't want no woman with naps around behind her head. Woman got wax in her ear. See these eyes? For all y'all that see these eyes are big. And they droopy for a reason.
And you see everything?
They're very quick. I see everything quickly because I don't have time to waste. So if I'm allowing myself to go out, I'm not going out because I really want to be at the event. If I know that this event is going to have beautiful women in it, I'm going to see what kind of prey I can catch.
Ooh.
Okay? And in the midst of that prey could end up being that which I was looking for all this time. My significant other. Therefore, I don't play games with that because I want you to understand, wow, you're telling me a lot already. Why are you telling me all this? Because let me tell you something. If you give me a second chance, I don't want you wondering why you did that. Why when you see me, you feel you knew me already for God knows how long. Because I already gave you me when I said hello.
What, now, oh, did you just drop the mic?
Oh, I just dropped the mic. Matter of fact, good night, y'all. Y'all don't need me in this. I'm cool.
Just drop the mic.
Peace out.
Get yourself back over here.
Okay. Wait, my bad. I'm sorry.
Okay, y'all, he dropping knowledge, and it's totally in alignment with what I've been teaching you guys for a long time. When a man knows, he knows. It's only a boy, a male that have what I call it the FOBO syndrome, the fear of better options. Mm-hmm. So he goes from this to that, and it's like, wait a minute, the very thing that you say you want, she's in front of you, but because you have the FOBO, you will throw what's good for you back. Go get something that you thought was good because of the exterior, and then you wonder why you go through the hell you go through.
Let's go even deeper with that.
She said, "Speak, daddy." She said, "Speak,
look,
daddy."
Let me see. I know. She look. Listen, a real man know when daddy's around, so that's all good. Let me say this. I mean, a real woman.
Oh wait, I gotta stop. We gotta stop. Hey, Mr. Frank McComb, you know I love you.
Frank McComb
is right there watching on Instagram.
That's my boy. What's up, Frank?
I love me some Frank McComb.
I love you too, boy. You're talented.
If y'all don't listen to his music, you gotta go get his music for Christmas. He sent me his entire catalog, and I've been listening to it.
He didn't send me his catalog
because we friends like that.
Well, with me and my brother, you better tell her, Frank. You better let her know. Anyway, it's her show. Let me get off it. I'm the guest.
Okay, he's the guest. My guest.
But look, I forgot we was on, but let me go here. Let me go here. What did you just say? You said something that was very important.
I was saying that men, they'll throw back what's good, and then they get these other chicks and then wonder why they have so much hell going on.
Okay, thank you. Listen, men, and listen, women. When you discard what you have already that's good, let's say you meet a man. You go, oh my God, girl, I met this man last night. He was so beautiful, da-da-da. Then he called me the next day. He texted me. He called me the next day and texted me and said, and he was like, oh my God, can we go out? I went out with him. Whew. It was amazing. Because he literally gave you what it is he knew you wanted to see. Now you with this cat. You all in love. You really showing him who you are. And all of a sudden you realize he don't like a woman that don't cook all the time for him or don't say I love you every day or don't pat him on the back for every little good thing he do, or don't say thank you all the time. And then y'all start to argue. Then you start to fight over petty, stupid things. For what? It's because you gravitated to the same thing that man gravitated to, physicality. You gravitated to the shell instead of gravitating to the spirit. At the end of the day, checkmate on what I said earlier. But look, because I got wisdom. But look, anyway, yeah, I know. Hey. Look, at the end of the day, it is very important to understand you will allow yourself to stop wasting time in your life. Life is too short. I'm going to say this to y'all again. Life is too short in any aspect of life to play games and not allow yourself to become knowledgeable in that which you want in your life, be it business, be it relationship, be it connection in any form or fashion. I told my friend, I'm going to say this real quick and get back on this. My man said, man, so many religions in this world, man, you know, but Christianity is the religion. And my other friend said, man, I'm a Muslim and reading the Quran is everything. And my other friend said, well, I'm Catholic and I believe in what the priests say and what things go. And I said this to them. I said, okay, I'm not going to down anything, because if you understand the Bible and you understand teachings, man came in and changed everything. Then it got corrupted and it started being fixed for how they wanted you to believe it. In order to understand what the scripture really is, you have to take every scripture of every religion, study it and understand it and put it all together. And then you'll understand what it is that God wanted you to know. When man come in and change all these religions and make different religions, he confused people. And that's why we have diversity. Let me get off of that. That's a whole nother subject. Let's get back on this. At the end of the day, it is essential for you to find a strong man. Don't find him. He'll find you. A strong man, let me tell you what a strong man is. Let's say you're in a place and it's a bunch of handsome, dressed to kill men in the house.
Smelling good.
And you're smelling good. And you got that one man that walk in. He walks in very confident, chest up, walking through. And everybody seems to stop and go, what? What? Who is that? At the end of the day, that man will gain the attention of everybody in the room, because a real man just walked in the room without any type of trickery going on. All men, if you ever been in a club, I know y'all girls have gone to clubs and seen people, every guy's trying to do the same thing, buy a girl a drink. They're all looking at the other guy talk, trying to see when if it's his turn. Mm. It's like a line. Well, I don't see you talking to him. Let me go talk to him. How you doing? Now you got everybody. It's like going to a strip club, having a girl dance for your boy. The girl then comes to you and asks you can I dance for you? And I say, I just saw everything you did right next to my cat. So why am I going to do something, I'm not going to pay you to dance for the same. I just saw the dance for free. So why am I going to do that? The only way I will have you dance for me is if you showed me something different. I don't know if y'all caught that, though.
Ooh, kill him.
Is if you showed me something different. Most people don't want to do that because most women want to be pursued, and that's cool. I don't mind pursuing a woman. But at a certain time, it's time for you to slow down and stop running.
Now, stop right there. First of all, to the person that says he looks like Damion Hall, because he is Damion Hall. And also, everything that he's saying, Frank McCall, I'm telling y'all, you got to get his stuff. He said, tell every woman to have their man buy Love Stories, A New Beginning by Frank McCall, and Soulmate, another love story. All three of those CDs will back up every word that he's saying. Now, I'm big on Frank's music. Y'all have heard me listen to him opening up my show. So go get it. So you got him giving you the wisdom, and if your man ain't gonna want to hear what he gotta say, let him listen to it.
Let him listen to Frank.
So, but then again,
that boy can sing.
But then again, that means since you dropping knowledge like this, so that means you have to come out with something now.
I'm not worried, but I'm ready out with something. Listen. Y'all listen to what she just said. Go get my boy Frank's albums. That's the most important thing. The boy can sing. He's been talented.
Oh, my God. I love him.
Since day one. Y'all already know what I do. And when I come out with something new, y'all know when that's out as well. And on God's will, y'all will support that. At the end of the day, I'm all for my men. And I'm all for men being men. A lot of men out there acting like boys. A lot of men out there. Oh, man. They're going to hate me right here.
Go ahead. Just give it to them.
A lot of men out there acting like women.
Ooh,
and
kill them.
They want to be chased. They want to be pursued.
Yes.
They want you to do for them. They want you to pamper them.
Yeah.
Listen, I want to be pampered too. But I'm not going to be pampered unless you know and you feel, you know what, I'm going to pamper him because I already know he's going to pamper me. Because he's that type of guy that knows how to pamper and that I want to pamper.
And
he's that type of guy that's going to give me the attention, the emotional and physical attention that I need. He's that type of guy that's going to listen to me instead of keep talking and trying to shut me down when he sees that I just need him to listen today. Ooh. Sometimes we don't need to be talking. Sometimes we just need to listen. Because every now and again, if you listen, there's a special prize coming to your end at the end of the day from your woman. Trust me.
And we don't always want y'all to solve the problem. Sometimes, like you said, we just want you to listen. Because a lot of times men, immediately when we start talking about what's going on, you go into fixer mode.
Right.
And sometimes it's like, honey, I don't want you to fix it. I just want you to listen. But sometimes y'all be trying to get real fast. I just need to get to the end of it. No, I just need you to sit down. And I just need you to listen to what mama is saying. Mm-hmm. Because I have something on my heart that I need to share. And I know you're busy and everything like that, but I just need you to listen to what's really going on, because what had happened was, and when they did that, and all I just did was, oh my God, they hurt me like that, and I just wanted to come home and tell you, but I really didn't want you to fix it. I just want you to listen.
No, and then after that, all you gotta do is do this. Come on, baby, it's all right. It's all right, baby. I'm here for you whenever you need me. That's all you have to do. I'm here for you. And when people, a lot of women, and I won't go into that because that was something else we spoke about. Men be men. Women, don't be so hard on men too. This is very important. Don't be so hard. Sometimes we look at our past relationships, and we allow our past relationship to dictate our present ones that we're looking for, or present ones that we are in. And every time a man do something, you might say to him, you know what, this reminds me of the last thing and what such did, and I ain't gonna let that happen no more because he done did that, and I swear, ain't no other man gonna ever do that to me again. See, stop, breathe, realize there's somebody new in your vicinity. Realize that whatever he did, I didn't do to you. Whatever he did, I'm not trying to do to you. Whatever he did, at the end of the day, I hope I don't do to you, because it is very important. I'm talking extremely important for you to understand that I can only be me. And in being me, I only want to be what I need to be to you. So I need you to be you so I can feel what it is I'm getting. I'm going to say this again. I need you to be you so I can feel what it is I'm getting. If you're not you, I'm not even gonna feel you. It's an energy thing. And I always tell people this. Relationship is energy. When you walk in a room, I don't care what the room is. It's energy that you feel. And if that energy draws me near, we're gonna connect like this. And what you're gonna say is, you know what? It's crazy, but I'm gonna say this. I feel like I knew you forever. Mm-hmm. You know what I say? You did. Because from birth, you knew me because you came from me. You did know me forever. I just didn't find you yet. I don't care what country you're in, where you are. At the end of the day, women come from man. And that's another deep thing that people don't want to accept. But if you come from me, I got to know you. So I already know what you like.
But there's a specific woman with a specific scent that you know.
And that's the woman that is the woman that you call wife. That is the woman that the God within you and the God that brought you this, that wanted you to find your soulmate, that is that woman that you become committed to.
Ooh. Oh, because we just had this commitment conversation, y'all, before. We was trying not to get all into that. Oh, they saying daddy fine. It was like, he's so sexy. Look at him over there on Instagram. Give him the eyes. Give him the...
Okay. I appreciate everybody that's giving me love.
They fainted. They say they fainting over here. They
Lord.
fainting.
Oh, Lord.
You need to give them the towel.
That's it. Look, hey, let me... all I can do... Go ahead. Tell me what we were talking about. We're talking about commitment.
Well, we were talking about commitment, and we were because somebody asked. That's the question I want to get back.
Right.
They asked, "Okay, Damion, you sound amazing," but she said, "Why aren't you married?"
Well, because I don't want to be married. That's the real quick question. I'm not married because I don't want to be married. I'm not married because I haven't found my significant other. But I will say this: I have beautiful women. My children, moms are beautiful. They are beautiful women. Any man it's an honor for them to have them. And I'm not saying it because they my kids' mom. I'm saying it because they are true women. One thing about me, because of who I am and how I present myself, I do not attract and no disrespect to anybody, I don't attract ratchet. I don't attract hoes. I don't attract
low quality women.
I mean, I don't even want to say that, because let me say this: ratchet, hoes, and stuff. They only are perceived that way because they haven't found true love yet, and so therefore they are constantly trying to become somebody else. It's like men that are weak. Mm-hmm. Women are weak too. Those are the women that you see on IG taking pictures and getting their ass done and having all this stuff. Everybody want a small waist, win all this stuff because they trying to fit in to a world that they wasn't meant to be in. So if I'm looking at, don't be mad at me if I go to Miami. Let me use this for an example. If I go to Miami and I go to a club and every woman look the same, you just confused it.
Bye, Frank.
You have just confused it. Yo, love you, boy. You just confused me because I walked in a club where everybody are mimicking each other. So now how do I find my significant other in that club? Very easy. Let me tell you how I find her. Because no matter how she has changed herself, if she is still attracted and she still is a woman, a true woman, I'm still going to feel that scent. I'm going to be attracted to that scent. And I'm going to pull her out of a place that she thought she's supposed to be in. I'm supposed to be in the VIP where Puff, no disrespect to anybody, I'm just saying these names, where Puff and Rick Ross and DJ Khaled and are. And so I'm supposed to be over there. But then I walk through and walk past and she feels an energy.
And but you on point. You on point. I told y'all the story. When I was 25, there was a guy, he wanted to marry me. We I didn't marry him, but we reconnected 2 years ago via Facebook. He called me. He said, April, the woman that you are now, at that time I was 40 years old, I saw you as her when you were 25, even though you had not gotten there yet. As a man, he was able to identify the woman that I was designed to be, and he knew that, yeah, she young, she got them 3 babies and all of this stuff, but there's something else as a wise man that I see in her. So you fast forward all of these years, and he says the reason why I wanted to marry you back then, even though I think he might have been maybe about 10 years almost older than me, and I just wasn't wise at the time, he said, because the way you are today is the way that I saw you back then, even though you didn't think it. But that's how I saw you. So it takes sometimes it takes somebody showing you.
Well, look, sometimes I teach this. It's very important for you to look in the mirror. When my kids were younger, they would come to me, Daddy, 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 can I have, Daddy, can I get, Daddy, can I get? I say, hey, stop saying my name so many times. Go look in the mirror. And when you look in the mirror, you can ask yourself a truthful question. Daddy, can I have some more ice cream? You know, I come back and say, Daddy, I don't need no more ice cream. I say, why not? Give me the reason why. I already had ice cream 15 minutes ago. Exactly. Because you looked in the mirror. Sometimes I ain't got to tell you. You know you. Mm-hmm. You know when you're right and you know when you're wrong. The problem is people always want attention. Some people just want attention. Mm-hmm. But sometimes I don't need to give you attention. Sometimes you just need to pay attention to yourself. And if you pay attention to yourself, then you kind of subtract all the other nonsense and the garbage that may come into a relationship or come into a conversation. I don't like having unnecessary conversation. It's so irrelevant in my life. As soon as I feel I'm bored with your conversation, I'm telling you, I'm sorry. This is going nowhere.
And he'll say that.
I don't want to waste your time.
He'll say that.
This is crazy, and I'm so sorry. He will like to listen to you because you look good and everything, but your conversation is weak, or you're not saying anything. For me, I have to feel, and I keep going back to this, I have to feel energy. I have to feel you. I have to know that my time is not going to be wasted. Don't mean we're going to be in a relationship after this conversation. It just means that for this moment, I tell people, moments bring memories, and memories bring lifetime achievements. Mm-hmm. Those memories, you go, wow, I remember that. You know what? Because I met this person, he made me open up my eyes, and this is why I do this. Like the guy said, he saw you, and he saw you before you knew yourself. Mm-hmm. That was wisdom, because he was 10 years old. So he already saw, that girl going to be something when she get older. Mm-hmm. I say that when I see little babies. I said, this is crazy, I'm about to say, and maybe I shouldn't say it, but because I'm Damion, I can't help myself. I told my friend, he had his daughter, and his daughter was young. I said, dog, listen, let me tell you something. You see a little girl? She was about 4 or 5 years old. This sounds crazy. I said, you better watch out for her. When she get older, she have a big ass, small waist, she gonna have boobs, and you have a problem. Man, she's only 4 years old. Okay, let's fast forward. Fast forward 19 years. She has big ass, small waist, big boobs, and knows it. And he's having issues because he didn't want to see the issues when she was younger. So he wasn't teaching and paving the way for his daughter when she was younger. You understand? Some people don't want to see the reality. I ain't got to talk about that now. He's already young. He's too young. He don't understand that. Are you crazy? In the first 6 months to 3 years of a child is when they can learn anything.
Yeah.
Anything. So why am I going to wait 2, 3 days, 3 weeks, for a month, 2 months to tell you how I feel about you? Oh, no. If I'm giving you more than 3 minutes of a conversation, it's because I am attracted to you. It's because there is something I want from you, be it physical or be it mental, but you have caught me and I don't want to go anywhere.
Is that right?
Oh, good Lord. Man, you got to prepare the children. I like that. James.Summersea. You have to prepare them because they are our future. And I have kids. She has children. And she said something to me today that's very serious. She said at 21, her daughter bought her first house. Now, I'm sorry, but I think...
Yeah, everybody... They
already know. Okay, well, then cool. You ain't saying no, you don't know.
Yeah, she bought her house at 21. She's 23 now. And, you know, she's a homeowner. Nice, little, cute little house. But as parents... You know, we have to decide, you know, which direction do we want our children to be in. I had never purchased a home, so I didn't tell her to do it. She watched me. She learned from me. And she said, Mom, this is what I want to do. And I want my daughter to be raised in a house like you wanted us to be raised in a house. And she went and bought one.
Well, here's a good thing. I got to say this because I know grown-ups that don't own a house right now. So you have to give it to her seriously. As a parent and as a mother, for being that mentor and being that light to her child, even directly and indirectly, for her child to want to do something that showed her mom that she can be independent and that, you know, she'd be okay. I think that's beautiful. I want my children to do that. You know what I'm saying?
No, not in Texas. She bought it in the ATL. Why y'all? No, she don't live in the hood. She got a cute little house. It's only like 6 years old. All of that. So it's real nice. It ain't no hood nothing. Cause her mama wouldn't let her do that. And I gotta say this for y'all asking questions. Every last one of my children, before they make any decision, they call their mother, Mom, my credit score is a 720. Should I get furniture or should I wait? No, son, you don't get credit to use buy no furniture. You use that for big purchases, son. So you save your money, son.
Mommy will give you the money for the furniture. That's what you should have said, because if she's going to tell you what not to use your good credit for.
But then don't ask me.
Then let me tell you something.
Don't ask me. You don't use that for no furniture.
I don't mind that, but it's very important. And I'm all jokes aside, it's very important to give your children the guidance, true guidance. And if we as adults tap into our wisdom, we all have it. Some of us don't have it in depth like Solomon. You know what I'm saying? You have to tap into that. Because a child can feel that.
Yeah.
You understand? Or because you are their parent, their mother, their father, don't mean they're going to respect you in that way if you don't have the energy that they feel that, well, you know what, shoot, I got to respect mine. My children are bigger than me. Most of my children are bigger than me, especially my boys. But they have respect. I don't want to say they're afraid. They have a respect for me. They would never boss up on their daddy because they have respect for me. And they know that I'm a real man and I am the leader in my household.
You the leader.
The leader.
You run the show.
I don't follow anybody.
You run the show.
I run the show.
You create the show too.
I create the show. Listen, I'm running this show right now. And it's her show. You understand? I'm running the show because I'm a good counterpart for her. That's what it is. You know what I mean? But that's neither here nor there. I don't want to go on that part right there. Nobody need to know all that. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying,
too much, y'all.
Don't read into that, y'all.
He too much. He too much.
Don't read into that.
I ain't got nothing to say.
No.
Don't be having us on the gossip blogs.
Don't read into that. But what I'm saying now, on the real, look, I've been single my whole life, honest and truthfully. Right, even in relationships, there have been relationships, which means I've had great relationships with great women who have been there for me through the ups and the downs of my career, the ups and downs of my life, who understood that I had weaknesses within myself and yet kept me uplifted so I can feel strong. It's very important. If you have a woman in your life, she should be there to keep you up when you are feeling weak. I've been weak many a day in my life. I won't even sit here in front for many occasions, mentally and spiritually weak. You know what I'm saying? And the women that have been in my life have uplifted me and kept me feeling like the man that I am. And I appreciate them for that. And that's the reason why they kept me feeling like men. They never downed me and said, you ain't got nothing. You ain't doing nothing. You're not touring. You're not singing right now. You know, it's because I was a man when I came in, and I still was my man in the midst of my downfall.
That's it. Because you came in the right way. So you already had a proven track record of who you are. That's right. And I think what's happened is some men, not all, are not. They want you to come in and be. Well, let me show you. Show me what you can do. And it's they want to put it on you. And then when you don't want to support them, it's like, well, I don't know what the hell you can do, because you came in looking for us to be. Oh, we 50-50. This is how this is going down. You do this, and I'll do this, and we gonna be 50-50. But we've never seen you be able to handle it without us. And I've seen that quite a bit as well, too. But then you want the respect of, see, girl, our brother down, and you ain't even got a brother back. Well, I've never seen you ever actually have it.
That's right. That's right.
So it's hard for me to support your dream. It's hard for me to get behind you when, number one, you never required anything of him. That's why it's very difficult for you to go and support him, because he came to the table with his good looks, his charm, his charisma, and you was mesmerized, and all his gray and everything like that, all that. Well, he said he had this since he was 14, y'all. Hey. And so you never required anything of him. So in it, it's like he wants you to support him, but you kind of hesitate because he's never showed you who he was and what he could produce from the beginning. But I don't blame him. I blame you, because you accepted it. So now y'all in this topsy-turvy relationship because he needs your support. But you won't support him because you scared, because you ain't never required him to do anything at the beginning.
Okay, wait a minute. I'm seeing 50-50 is not a relationship. That's a partnership, 50-50.
But they want to be
put on a pedestal. Now, let me say this, y'all, because I think people are getting this a little twisted. In any relationship, I am 100% when I walk into the door. I'm 100% Damion Halll. I'm 100% understanding that my financial capabilities are there. I'm 100% knowing that I have a house. I know that I can live. I know that I'm on tour. I know that I can support myself, my kids. But when I find my significant other, or I'm trying to find my significant other, and I am formulating a relationship that can formulate into that commitment, quote unquote, then when I find that, and we move in together. A lot of people move in together. I moved in together with somebody. You move in with them, whether you're in a marriage or not, you automatically are not that 100% no more. And I mean, let me go deeper into this for people that are not understanding this. I'm always going to be 100% of me. She's always going to be 100% of her. So when we say it's 50-50, that means I'm 150%, she's 150%, which means together we 200. So at the end of the day, she's taking nothing from me. I'm trying not to change nothing from her. And we're only adding to what it is we are doing together. So that's where it becomes 50-50. We are 50-50 in a relationship. And there is the partnership. What is a partner? That's not business.
Well, yeah, somebody said partnership because you hear people talk about, well, if I move in with you and the rent is $1,200, you pay $600 and he pays $600. That's the kind of partnership they be talking about. That's what they.
Well, 50. Let me tell you something. If a man is inside of a household and a man is in there longer than a month, then that man, and say it's not his, and he moved in with the girl. For everybody, let's be real with stuff. Some men move in with the women, because there's a lot of, especially in Atlanta. There's some women out there, they doing it for themselves. They're really out there, they hungry, they doing it right. And a lot of men out here ain't doing jack bone. I ain't gonna go into that. That's another thing. Again, a lot of men out here show their weakness. And that's not just here, it's in a lot of places, but there are a lot of strong women out there. Here's the thing. When a man finds a strong woman and she has everything going on for herself, he should not come in and manipulate the situation. He should come in and add to it.
Yes.
That is very important.
Adage.
Now, men that are not really men, they know they ain't got nothing going for themselves because they weak. So they showing you the perception instead of showing them the fact that, I really ain't got nothing. This car is not mine. I ain't got no money. I just lost my job. I'm not a good lover, even though I look good. And I might act like I got swag. But, he really ain't got no swag. You find out he ain't a good lover. But yet he want to be underneath your roof.
You put emphasis on the good lover. You said that a couple times. Because normally that'll make us stay a little bit longer.
Let me tell you something. Okay, now I just want to say that.
Is that what this is about?
A man could be semi-bum. Let me say this again. A man could be, for all my men out there, this real shit, could be semi-bum. If he got swag and he's slinging that shit right, I'm not going to say it no more. She told me I can't do it. A woman would go, you know what? It's okay. I'm still going to feed you. I got you.
I got you, baby.
I got you. And look, when a girl do this hands, I got you. I got you. Listen, when she do that, that's when the man go, whew, good. So he thinks that that's going to go all the way to the bank. Slanging. Now, when she realized that's all she getting, and she start peeling his layers away, you start realizing you just gave a weak man your goodies. Mm-hmm. And I tell my daughters, the most important thing you have is this. You have fought for rights and still fighting for your rights to this day. So when you have things going on for yourself and you know that from you comes life, meaning, let me say this, from you comes life. From you comes birth of another human being. Do not give up your goodies. Do not open your mouth. Now I'm going a little deeper, but I'm a real cat.
Go ahead. Give it to him. Give it to him.
Do not open your mouth and give that man what you know he will enjoy. Unless you really understand that that man is deserving of that. He has proven himself to get that because he's always going to show you the trueness of himself. Weak, strong, or otherwise. That's a real man. A real man, let me say this too. A real man, we have estrogen and testosterone. Mm-hmm. That's the facts, right? Mm-hmm. But we don't want to show when we sad. We don't want to cry. We don't want to show that weakness. I show it all the time. So women out there that know me, they know if I got to cry, I'm crying on the shoulder of the one I know love me. She's not going to look at me like I'm weak because I'm crying, but she's going to understand.
Crying.
That's right. She's going to understand that a man is going through something and I got to get it out. Mm-hmm. And I don't get it out to people I don't know. I get out to people that ain't going to judge me and going to love me still the same. Matter of fact, they're going to cry with me. Mm-hmm. And I love that. That's trueness. That's connection. That's partnership. That's relationship. That's the truth there. So for me, look, call me weak.
Why you gotta give them the eyes? Why you gotta lick your lips and do all of that?
I mean, that's just who I am. You know what I'm saying?
That's just what you
see.
do.
Look, my eye. I look like I'm sleepy, right? But I'm not sleepy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm just. This is just Damion. This is Damion, and I admire women. I admire y'all to no end because y'all go.
Oh look, wait, hold on, honey. Look what they said. Look, it says April and Damion should do some seminars together. A lot of people can benefit from this message.
First of all, call me a prophet. Okay, that's why she's doing the jiggy right now. Because if y'all heard our conversation earlier, you would realize how true this man that's talking to y'all right now truly is. All right, because I can envision things that other people can't.
He called it. I'll give you your credit.
Can't.
He called it. He called it. We ain't going in deep about it, but he called it.
Look, again, fellas, I can't say this enough on some real tip. In Atlanta itself, I'm gonna say this because we are here in Atlanta. It is 16-1 in Atlanta. 16 women to every one man. If you're not a real man and all you are is someone who is...
You bless somebody.
Let me see that. I'm sorry. She stopped my thought.
I'm sorry.
Ooh. What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you earlier today? See, let me tell you. Anyway, let me tell you how God is working. This for all the church people that's watching this. I said something earlier And God worked through people. And certain people are revealing what I said in their messages that's coming to her on her Facebook Live. So I'm not shocked by it because I already know. And that's the only reason why I'm here today as her guest, is because I vibed her spirit over a phone, who she is and what it is she's sharing with y'all on a weekly basis. And I realized that she has a gift. And that gift is very important. And I know I have a gift. And when you have a gift, the Bible says your gift will make room for you. And if you have two people that have a gift that acknowledges their gift, it's very important. We all are born with it, but all of us don't ignite it. Mm-hmm. When it's ignited, it's very important for you to understand that you might have a little bonfire over there burning, but when you got a extra flicker to your flame, mm-hmm. your fire will never go out. Never. So for me, it's very important for my men out there. You might think it's quick. Stop perpetrating. Stop not allowing yourself to get rejected. Rejection is cool. I actually don't mind rejection because rejection allows me to understand how not to ever get rejected again. Right? If you're always winning in the game, you ain't gonna know how to take it when you lose. A good winner understands how to be a good loser. So I don't mind losing. Matter of fact, every now and again, I want to lose. Every now and again, I want to do a show and everybody not standing up. I want everybody to look at me like this, like, and I'm wondering while I'm dancing and singing and doing my thing on the stage, I'm wondering, do they like us? And at the end of the show, they all stand up and clap for you. Sometimes we want that immediate acknowledgement. Mm-hmm. And every now and again, we need to slow down and allow for things to simmer. We need to take all the courses. And I said this earlier. We need to allow all the courses to come out. Don't just want to go get the main course. Get the appetizer. See how that tastes. I don't really like that too much. Get the second dish. Be like, this is something different. What is that? What kind of dressing you have on that? All right, that's all right. From every dish you go to, your palate starts to warm up to something different. So when you get to that main course, you're ready to eat. And when you eat, you get filled up. So when you find yourself going through all these different women, trying to find yourself the right one.
They got pieces of you. Right. All these women got pieces of you.
But here it is. When you're going through all these different women, hopefully you're learning yourself more. And you realize it. Yeah, she gave me something, but she didn't give me this. She made me laugh, but she didn't give me this. Mm-hmm. She made me this, but she gave me this. Mm-hmm. So now you know what you're looking for.
Okay. So you all in my business now.
I just gave you a little of deepness, if y'all caught that.
I gave you, he all in the business. Now you guys know I have a new course coming out called August 17th called Manifest, how to change the way that you think in order to manifest the love, life, and abundance you want. And I'll give you a piece of this. The course comes out on the 17th, digital, 47.aprilmason.com. But what he's saying is so on point because, and part of that, of the course, I'm teaching when I always tell you guys how to attract quality men, when you get into the mind frame of understanding who you are, you'll start changing the options that you have. And what will happen is each one that you meet will get you closer to the next because you'll start to notice, okay, I changed the way that I think. I changed the way that I view myself. I understand who I am. I know exactly who I am and what I need at my core. So now you'll start attracting men that's like, oh my God, he meets this. He's not the one, but I'm finally meeting somebody that actually listens to me. Okay, the next one you meet, it's like, oh my God, I actually met somebody who believes in being the provider and being the head. He might not be the one, but the next one that I meet, oh my God, he's in line with my vision. There's some other pieces that he may not have, but every time I'm getting closer and closer and closer to who I'm supposed to be divinely connected to, because as he said earlier, you gotta know you. And when you know you start attracting what it is. That's how it. You start attracting what it is that you want to you. That's why I always tell you ladies, stop talking about what men aren't. It's not about what men aren't. It's what you are. although they're 16-1 in Atlanta, I look at it like this. There's a difference between quantity and quality. As he said, unless you a man that's like about that life and ready for that, them 16 really don't matter, because by the time you get through with the crazies, the baby daddy issues, the ones that's on Prozac, the ones that's masculine, the ones that have all of these other things going on, you might get 1.5 that might be worthy of a quality wisdom-filled man. What is that?
Oh, no worry about it. Okay, go ahead.
So, he's definitely in alignment with exactly what I teach. I didn't know he was going to say that part. But the closer that you get to you, don't look at me like
You're not supposed to know everything I'm about to say anyway.
Oh.
That's what called teaching is.
Is
right?
that
Sometimes that's how getting to know each other is about.
Is that how that works?
If you knew everything, there would be nothing for us to talk about.
That's absolutely correct.
It'd be boring.
It's absolutely correct.
And you're never going to know all of me, because I'm never going to show you everything until I realize you are that one. So I'm going to feed you exactly what I want you to eat.
Oh my God, that's my line. I
Okay.
need you to quit. I need you to quit using my line. I need you to quit using my game. Stop using my game.
No, see, if you call it game, I call it my reality. My reality is this: if I know that there is a woman that is meant for me in any capacity,
Well, how do you know?
because I know me, I'm a man.
So you believe that a man can see a woman or feel a woman's spirit and know that's the one?
I don't believe that every man can do that. I said me. Man, I can do that.
You can do that.
That's a gift. When you have discernment, and it's very important, y'all. God gave me discernment when I was younger, when I was a kid. I asked God for a couple of things. I said, Lord, give me discernment, because I never want to go through the ups and the downs so much in my life that I can never understand what it is I want and what it is that is meant for me, because I'm so used to just, oh, she said she liked me. Oh, she looked good. She kissed me. Oh, look at her body. Oh, look at that. No. Every hello is not a hello. Some hellos are goodbyes. You just don't know it yet because you're not paying attention. So I can say hello to a girl. She say, "Oh, how you doing?" What she really want to say is, "Please get away from me. I'm not really in tune with you like that." Mm-hmm. And the only way that you would get that from them is if you didn't pay attention to your man self, and you didn't understand. Again, going back to the scent, right, of a woman attracting the man, because the man gave her the sin anyway. And that's a real deep thing for you to really pay attention to. Like people say, Damion, you don't go through women problems. All my boys said, man, I never see you arguing with no girl or go through no women issues. I said, when I was younger, 17, 18, 19, 20, up to 22, I went through a lot of issues because I was trying to find myself. I was a boy still, even though I was a teenager, I was a young man. I was trying to find myself, trying to do this. I was arguing with women. I was fighting and yelling and stuff. I was like, what the hell is that? Then I started to realize, wait a minute, hold on, stop, D. You too cool for this.
You too cool for that?
Too cool for that. And it ain't even worth it. And no disrespect to y'all. It's not worth it for me to argue with a woman. I'm not going to argue with a man. Because I'm not going to allow myself to be in a situation to where I have to go outside of myself to get negative and then have part of my day be filled with unnecessary stuff. I don't want to deal with that. So now in my life right now, it's very important for me to make sure I only attract that which I want. That's it. I'm not going to stop in front. Yo, just because you said that, boy. Just because you said that, boy. No. But look, I'm not gonna go and play the game or go through it. I want happiness. This is the key. Anybody know me out there know this. Damion, what it is you want in life? What it is you want for people? I want people to be happy. Mm-hmm. Everybody that's listening to us today, find happiness. Don't create it.
Be it.
Be it, right? You can only be what it is you know you are. If you're confused, stop, chill out, breathe, go into your quiet space and find yourself. Find yourself. Because you're not happy, you can't make somebody else happy. How can you even know what happiness is if you never felt it? If you aren't it?
That's so true. And with happiness, I view it like this. I can never tell you I can make you happy. Because if I am the reason that you're happy, I have to also understand I play a part in your
Unhappiness.
your lack of success, or your lack of wisdom, your lack of everything else. If I'm placing myself in the position of I am responsible for your happiness, you got to take the good with the bad. If I'm responsible for your happiness, I'm responsible for your pain. If you're not, if he comes in and say, April, I'm responsible for you, all of this stuff. Well, if my business ain't doing good, I'm looking at you. Well, you said you're responsible for this. So the best thing you can do is say, this is the best thing you could ever tell somebody. I promise to be the best me I can be for me and my happiness, which also makes me in tune with what you need. I can't promise you I'm going to make you happy, but what I can do is promise that I'll make myself happy. And in turn, with me keeping myself happy and being responsible for my happiness, you actually benefit from that.
Well, let me go. I'm sorry, y'all. I listened to this. I heard that. I thought it was fantastic. Great. But let me jump in this. Okay. First of all, a woman can't create my happiness. At all. The only thing she can do is add to it. Now let me say this. I'm gonna go a little deeper here. Sometime a man come home from work, he's aggravated, he had a bad day at work, he had an argument with his friend, argument with his boss, maybe argument with his employees. He come home, he's sick to his stomach. He just I don't want to talk to nobody. Now this woman comes in and she goes, baby, what's wrong? Baby, what's wrong? You okay? She starts to massage your back. She massages you. Know what she's doing? She's allowing you to bring your happiness back. Mm-hmm. She's calming that which she know you are already. Mm-hmm. And we look at it and we say, well, isn't that me making him happy? No, that's you being his better half.
Called being a wise woman.
No. Ooh, she ain't trying to let me finish speaking. I'm sorry. She's thinking she my better half.
I'm sorry.
Come on, move over. Let me say this. So what she's really doing is bringing that which she knows you are out in you. You never are like this. What got you in this particular way right now, baby? Why are you acting this way? Why did you come in with your shoulders forward and your head down? Lift yourself up. You are the man in this house. You are the man that I love. Lift yourself up and be who you are. Because when you happy, I'm happy. And if you come in like this, if I'm your better half, guess what she's going to be? She's going to be like this too. Because I'm the leader of my house. I'm a leader of my house. And at the end of the day, when I walk out, she's the leader of the house. Now some people say, well, you got to have two leaders in the house? No, you can't. You go on the ship, there ain't two captains. You go on the plane, there's a main pilot and a co-pilot. So if I'm in the house, there's a king and then there's a queen. There ain't two kings in that mother. I don't want to go. That's another story. And there ain't two queens in there. That's a whole nother story. At the end of the day, there's a king and a queen. And when the king is asleep, the queen can take the king's hat, put it on her thing, and manage the kids and manage everything. Because guess what? She saw how the king liked his stuff. So she can manage the books. She can take care of his clothes. She can do whatever it is she chooses to do. Not that I want her to do that. I could do me. See, ladies, let me say this too. Let me say this to men too. I am pampered. I get pampered. That's the facts. But I also know how to pamper, and I said that earlier. But I clean my house. I iron my clothes. I take my clothes to the cleaners. I cook. I do it all. Because I want to know what it is she goes through when I just act like I'm supposed to have it. Because there's many times when I just act like I'm supposed to have it. Mm-hmm. So I got to say, wait a minute. She went to work too. I went to work. Well, I went to tour. She went to work. She worked 9 hours. I don't know what she went through going through all that aggravation on phones, having to walk places, dealing with bosses, dealing with this. Now she came home, put her clothes up, and went straight to cooking. Am I to take that for granted? I can't take that for granted. So I automatically do something special Hold on. Let's cook together. Really? Yes, let's cook together. You know what, after that? Come lay on this couch because it's simmering right now. Let me do your feet. Let me massage your feet, baby. She go, really? But this is when you really fly. When you understand that y'all are connected. I lay this way. You lay that way. My foot is in your lap. Your foot is in my lap. And if we both get massaged simultaneously.
And y'all just having a conversation about your day.
Do you understand? And that massage of the feet can add to other things. And that's the beauty of relationship. I'm a physical nigga, all right? I want you to understand this. You can never touch my feet. First of all, my feet are ugly. If you touch my feet, you might as well just get ready for the whole rigmarole. You know what I mean? Because it's going down if you touch my feet. That is the reality of life. People need to just be truthful with themselves. I don't like arguing. I don't like aggravation in my life. I don't like stress in my life. So I'm not going to bring it to you. Because guess what? I don't want you bringing it to me.
Somebody said, are you available?
Ha!
They want to know if he's available. That's the question of the night. Are you available?
Let me tell you something.
Are you looking?
I'm not looking for anything. I never go out there looking for anything. Because right now, my focus is on my business. Mm-hmm. So when I go out there, I always have my energy out. Mm-hmm. I never lock my energy up.
Okay.
Because even if my energy is making you happy for the day, let me say this too. Some women don't get a hug in their day. Mm-hmm. Some women don't get somebody telling them how good they look. You know, babe, I want you to know this. You look good today. You know what? It's been a long time. If you can see a smile on a woman's face, you know that it's been a long time when she authentically heard that. For me, I want people to be happy. I don't say nothing I don't want to say. I just don't. But when I say it, I mean it. And so for me, I never cut that off because I'm a strong man. And I'm a man that understand that we all need to have touch every now and again. We all need this. I mean, I'm a touchy-feely person. Very much so. Somebody's saying something to you guys.
Yeah, and I love it. And I was going to repeat that. It says, Miss April, I see you practicing letting the man take the lead and being in tune with your feminine side. I appreciate that because you practice what you preach. Haven't you noticed? I was hoping somebody would say that.
I was doing the same thing, trying to make sure that, I let you know that it's all right if you be in charge.
But you know what? The thing is,
the
thing is, you're my guest, and the thing is, I really wanted them to hear everything that you had to say because I thought it was very profound. Our conversation earlier, because we didn't. I know. I know. So yes, even in conversation, as you can see, I just gave y'all a whole lesson for this whole hour. We've been talking about the give and take, about even. Okay, here's another thing. Even being, some of y'all women don't even know how to be in close proximity to a man without feeling some sort of way. We kind of like, it's just the energy is good. When the energy is good, you don't have a problem just being you without having to. I don't like her.
Listen, for everybody that think, listen, the question was, am I available?
Yes.
For all intent purposes, yes, I'm available. Am I available for what? That should be your second question. What am I available for? What is it that you're offering me to say, am I available? Because when somebody say, are you available? Am I available to speak? Am I available
That's what I say.
to go to the movies? Am I available to go out to eat?
Right.
Am I available because you want to take me somewhere or you want to spend quality time with me? You want to see how these lips feel. You want to feel my hands around you. You want me to feel your hands around me. There's different forms of availability. Hanging with Damion, you might get all those forms because Damion is a person that is very in touch with himself and in touch with whomever I give time to. I'm going to give you the time that you need. Don't mean it's going to be physical all the time. It's going to mean
all the time.
Yeah, because most of the time it becomes physical. Fact. But hey, who am I, right?
You're so bad.
I'm Damion. I don't lie. I don't like BSing with nothing. I just don't like doing that. And for me, women, beautiful women, are meant to be appreciated, not just to be looked at. It's not like I'm looking at somebody. I'm at a zoo, looking at somebody inside of a cage, going, "Oh my God, I wish I could have her." What? I can have her, and because I can have her, I'm going to. What's the word? Is it when you secrete or you? Right, secrete. Right when what is a skunk doing when he?
Oh, when he
secreting, but he's secreting his scent to you, right?
Yeah.
So it's a secretion, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to secrete every bit of what I want you to feel to you. Very important. I'm going to do that because I want you to know, he's just trying to say hello. Oh, this man is trying to do a little bit further. I want you to know this so that you ain't feeling uneasy. You're like, oh, I know he's trying to get something. Yeah, I am. Now what? Now, where do we go from here? Do we say, oh, I don't do that on the first night? Or do we say, I got to get to know you better? That's always the one, right? Mm-hmm. I got to get to know you better. Get to know what? I just told you everything in one day how I am.
Okay, but then my question becomes this. If a guy came to your daughters and said, wait a minute, why can't I hit it tonight? I just told you everything in one day what you need. What would you say? Because you said she got to make sure he feel like he earned something.
That's right. I'm ready. I'm ready for this answer. So go ahead.
Go ahead. What you
Let me tell you something. I teach my daughters like I teach my sons. I don't teach no different in any because they're different in male and female. I tell my daughters, if a guy tell you the truth. My daughters can see the truth. Sometimes they go through stuff because they get like any other woman. Sometimes they just want attention. They want that physical touch.
Sometimes we don't want sex. We want intimacy.
And sometimes but intimacy. Okay. Oh my Lord. We having 1,000 different things at one time, and because I go real deep when it comes to that. So I don't want to. At the end of the day,
we have to come back and do that.
We're gonna come back to that because I don't want to go because I don't want to even give that. We'll talk about that on another time if she has me back. I don't know because knowing her, y'all know she probably have other people and all this other stuff, and she gonna keep me to the curb after today. But that's neither here or there. At the end of the day, it's very important that my children, my daughters, know how to see a real man approach them. Mm-hmm. I always say, always respect her. They seen their daddy their whole life. They seen how their daddy is. Their daddy said, "Dad, my dad is the most upfront, blunt, truthful speaking man I've ever met in my life because he's not gonna lie to you. I'm not. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm not gonna lie to you just to get something from you because I don't need to get something from you. I can get it somewhere else if I really wanted it. That's just the facts. And if I wanted to, I could pay for it, but I'm not gonna pay for nothing that I know I can get for free. So at the end of the day, why would I lie to you? What am I gonna lose telling you the truth? I lose nothing telling you the truth. I actually gain more of who I am, and I gain a lesser waste of time. Mm-hmm. I gain, if you understand this, a lesser waste of time. I'm like, yo, you bad. Shit, let me tell you something. I don't even want to see it in front on this. Whew. The way you walk is crazy. I'm telling you, that's why you see me walking behind you, because I love your walk. Your fucking smile is bananas. Love your smile. The way you wear your hair, dope. The way you look, seductive, sexy. The way you bite that bottom part of your lip. She's been doing this a lot tonight. Doing this. Y'all ladies know when a woman do this, right, around a man, there's something she's thinking about that man. But neither of you, I ain't gonna say nothing. Right?
There you go.
So, the way you bite that bottom lip, I love it. The way that you dress, I love. Matter of fact, the fact that you allow me to see you in your bikini or in your lingerie, thank you for blessing me with that beauty. I gotta let you know, I might not be tonight, but I definitely want to give you everything I can give you, because I'm going to tell you this. Once you get it from me, man, please. You ain't going to want to go nowhere else to get it, because I'm giving you the same way I'm approaching you, the same way I'm showing you my weakness to let you understand my strength. In order for you to understand a man's strength, you have to see his weakness.
But then that kind of guy, she going to want to lock him in and be like, okay, you ain't going nowhere.
And that's okay. If that's what it is, then that's what it is. She can't say I'm not going nowhere. I gotta say, I don't want to go anywhere.
Yeah, that's absolutely correct.
I don't want to go anywhere. For you want me not to go nowhere, I'm cool with that, because I don't want to go nowhere. Because when I look at you, I can see another person over here walking with might be a better body, might be her own hair, might not be this, and I can still say, I'll pass on that because I got this over here.
Because mama is at the house.
When I see that, everybody say, why are you not married? Right? That question came earlier. It's because I haven't found that yet. When I can be with a woman and I'm like, yo, what's up? And my peripheral catch another woman and I'm like, anyway, woo. And it ain't just the look that I say no to look, because sometimes you can say no to look because you not trying to mess this up, because this is in the bag already. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. No, but for me, if I say no, it's because my brain, my thought, see, sin starts in thought. Mm-hmm. So if my thought said, I don't want to fuck her, I know, what? I didn't say that, and that's usually my type. That girl that just walked is my type, and I said, I don't want to. Oh my God! No, she might got a lot, but she damn sure she making the key. She's like this. She making that key. She's like, I'm only making one key.
Yep.
I ain't gonna give him another key because he might try to unlock himself. So once she make that key and I accept it,
Ooh, it's a done deal.
it's a done deal.
But you know, I've always heard that. One of my good friends, know I had my friend Sean Loving on the show before, and he said, now Sean, he will tell you, Sean y'all seen Sean. He was fine. He won Atlanta's Man of the Best Dress. Y'all know. And Sean told me that, April, I'm one of those guys that, yes, I've been out there. I done had all kind of women. But the same way I can be after women, when I find that right one, I can be that tough with just her and shut everything else down. I just haven't found that one. So you're absolutely correct. You're not the only man that I've heard say that.
Oh, no, well, a real man's gonna always be real with himself. If he's not real with anybody else, he gotta be real with himself. Why are you dating so many girls? Why are you with so many girls, so many different places? What is going on with you? Because I haven't found happiness in one chick. Does that make me wrong? Think about the fact that when I'm with you, how do you feel when I'm with you? You know, you make me laugh. You know,
So silly.
it's always so much fun with you. You know, you're so smart. You're so beautiful. You know how to hold me. You know, we always have fun with each other. Then just think about that because I make you happy. Don't think about nothing else. And here's the problem with women. They always think too far ahead. Stay in the moment. Embrace the moment. Love that moment. Because in that moment, you're creating something. And if you are true to yourself, a man he might think he's just creating a moment. But what you're doing, and this is where women come in. Because women are nurturers. And because women know how to take care. And again, that's part of being a nurturer, right? And because they know how to listen. Mm-hmm. Even when we think we playing a game, if they with a true woman, the game is being flipped on them. And we don't even know it. It's being flipped. I know that because I pay attention. Mm-hmm. So because I'm a very unique kind of cat though. So listen.
Is that what that is?
Because I can teach this, I know it when I see it. I know how to pick it out of a crowd. I say, okay, she thinks she got me. That's cool. Because she do.
If you're entertaining multiple girls, how can you find the one?
Go ahead.
He has an answer for that.
Go ahead.
And I'm going to give you the answer that Sean gave, because me and Sean and I, we've had this conversation. He says, April, he said, I done slept with women. He said this on my show, so I can say this. I done slept with multiple women. I done done all of this stuff. He said, but the thing is, that's a physical thing. They don't have me locked in emotionally. He said, the woman that can come in and shut everything down because of who she is, everybody immediately dissipates. But he said he hadn't found that one. And I think it goes back to what you were saying earlier. It don't take a real man all day to know. So he can have a barrage of women waiting in line. But when his spirit connects with that one, it doesn't matter what those other ones were doing, because they hadn't locked him in. So that meant what? He still has some vacancy. He's still open. So you guys asked me before, April, how is it that you can go on dates with more than one man? And knowing, yeah, they asked me how could I go on dates with a man that I know is dating other people? The fact that he's dating other people and has not locked anyone in tells me everything that I need to know. Especially, say for instance, I go over for dinner and there's no feminine energy in the house. Yeah, he might have women that he's dating. But to me, you guys know I teach you dating is nothing more than collecting data. It doesn't mean sex. He could have women that he going out to dinner with, whatnot. But because there is no permanent feminine energy up in that piece, I don't trip. Because if there was, it would be feminine energy all over that place. Okay. Now,
I was about to give you the thing, but okay, I'm about to give you another one.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, she done threw me way off.
I'm sorry.
Here it is. Somebody asked. Let me just go to this. Somebody asks, "How do you know when you found the one, and spiritually or you connected?" When your spirit knows.
Your spirit knows.
Right,
but you got to be in tune with that, though.
When you're hold on.
I'm sorry.
You said your piece. Don't jump in my shit.
I'm sorry.
Right? Look. She trying to jump all in my shit now.
I'm sorry.
Let me say this. When your spirit tells you stop Stop, bruh. You're doing too much, bruh. This girl right here, if you get burnt to a crisp, if you're in an accident, dog, and you can't walk no more, you can't talk, you can't go to the bathroom by yourself, this girl right here will be there for you. Stop with this bullshit looking every which way. Again, the swivel head. Stop looking, thinking that this girl that gonna give you good head or give you good loving or smile in your face or walk around with that perfect body or that beautiful skin is the one. Not that you can't find someone that's gonna be like that, that looks like that. I'm not saying that, because that's the best of all your worlds right there, right? You got somebody that's just was your ultimate in looks and beauty, and she got it going on. She's independent. She got a great job, and she's doing her own thing. She don't need you for nothing, but she wants you. This is important, y'all. She don't need you for nothing. Mm-hmm. A real woman, man, I don't mind if women tell me, nigga, I don't need you for nothing. You ain't got to buy me no clothes. You ain't got to pay my rent. You ain't got to put gas in my car, bruh. You ain't got to buy me no food. You ain't got to do nothing. But I want you. And I want you to understand what it is you have in me. Mm-hmm. Mm. So therefore, stop, and just pay attention to me. Because I'm not going nowhere. Man, when you know, and you'll know, a real man will know. Mm-hmm. You'll know. I'm 49 years old. Trust me. I'm asking God every day, and I never did this. So anybody that's on here that know me, any woman I've dated, if they're on here, I don't know. I have no idea. But if not, you hearing something. I'm 49 for the first time in my life. I'm like, you know what, man? I'm not trying to say I want to settle down and everything, but I can tell you this. I have a strong thing. Women and me are very well connected. I don't have any issues with women. I don't have issues. I really don't. I don't sweat it. I don't trip it. I'm not going out there going, oh, I'm lonely. Nothing. I don't have that. I ain't never had it. Ain't never going to have it. But what I do have a problem is within myself. It ain't in them. I have good women in my life. It's within myself. I got to tell myself, okay, you know what? Chill out. Stop. This one, don't throw the aura where you know you can get it. Cut that off. Mm-hmm. Cut it off. Go to the movie and say goodnight. Mm-hmm. Don't go to the movie and walk her up to her room. Mm-hmm. Don't go to the movie and tell her to come to your room. Don't go to the movie and say, come on now, it's still young. Don't trip. Let me go to your house. Let's chill out. Watch some more movies. We just came from a movie. But I love movies, y'all. Listen, anybody out there that love, anyway, we're not going there. It's not the love connection. I love movies. So for me, I love cuddle. Right? Look, all day, every day, I can cuddle and watch movies all day. Get up, cook some food, chill out, talk, vibe, cuddle, watch movies. That seems boring to some people, but it ain't boring for me. I love that because I'm always out in the public. Mm-hmm. I'm always around people, shaking hands, giving hugs, hearing them give me accolades or whatever the case may be, and that's a blessing. But, you know, Damion is real simple in the midst of my complicated self. Mm-hmm. You understand? And that's because I understand my vulnerabilities, and I embrace them, and I also share them with people that I know I need to share it with, because I'm not aggravated about being who I am. I don't feel less of a man if I tell you what I'm about. I don't feel like I'm letting the cat out the bag because I'm giving you who I am. Hey, like I said, it cuts out all the nope, she don't like this, because most women are used to liars. Most men are liars. I'm sorry to say, it's just what it is. Most men are liars because they are weak. We're going back, and I'll keep on bringing that because that's the topic. Most men are liars because they are weak. They don't want to see them vulnerable. They don't want you to see that the fact that, you know what, I don't have nothing going on for myself. I need you to help me find myself. And sometimes we need that. Not particularly me, but sometimes we need that for women to help us find ourselves. Like, yo, I just need you to show me what it is. And that's like, and you can show that just by giving love. Women, you don't need to do nothing physical. Mm-hmm. I ain't talking about sexual. I'm talking about physical. All you got to do is show love. That's who you was born to be that. That's why kids are, that's why you breastfeed. That's why that warmth that you give to your child, that's why they look at you and they call you mommy and they rely on you, especially when you are a true mother. It's because you are love. How can I not love you? How can I put a hand up to you? How can I yell at you and push you away? How can I do any of that stuff to you when you are love? If I love myself, I got to love you because you come from me. So I'm not going to not love you. I'm not going to give you that aggravation because I don't want to be aggravated. So I got to give you what it is that I'm in search for, because I'm the one in search. I'm the one in search. I'm searching for that other side of me that I need. And I'm not finding it in another man. I'm finding it in a woman. Mm-hmm. There's nothing like being next to soft skin and fucking looking at somebody's eyes and soft lips and fucking beautiful breasts and small waist or big waist. I don't give a fuck, big, fat, whatever suits your taste and your vibe. You know, ain't nothing like that. Ain't nothing like, oh my God, this girl know how to touch me, man. Oh my God. And you'll do anything for that. A man will take a woman shopping, buy her a car. He'll do anything for good loving. Now, I'm beyond that at this point in my life. I have done that. So I want y'all to know, in my lifetime, I have done that. Not because of the good, but because I was just like, you know what, she treated me just so nice. And I went and said, okay, I'll buy you a car, why not? Bought a car. Didn't even buy myself a car. Bought her a car. And then broke up. But you have to be real with yourself. As long as you're real with yourself, life will be great. As long as you're real with yourself, you will find true happiness with that woman, whomever she is. And don't act like you can't have, I believe this, you can have happiness with multiple women. You really can. That is the facts. Whether you want to accept it, whether one is, that's you help. No, you can. Because there are a lot of great women out there. And some women understand, you know what, he's just who he is. Mm-hmm. This is who he is. And most women be like, you hell with that.
And he can take his who he
Not
is
with me.
And
right.
do
he
that
takes
with
who he is
other ones.
With other ones.
That's
he ain't
fine.
going to do it with me. And you go, really? So you got somebody that's better than me?
If he want to be with if he wants to be with me and not other women, that is better than you.
Really?
If that's what I'm looking for, yeah.
No, but it's not better than you. It's not. It's not. Listen to me. Ooh. If you know who your strength is, and you know your strength, or because I'm with other women, don't mean you're not the strong woman that you are. And or because you spending time with me, don't mean you weak. It means that you still trying to figure out what it is that you can get in me. Because I'm giving you something. If you still talking to me, I'm giving you something that you ain't getting from the person that's telling you, baby, look, I'll hold your hand. I'll be committed to you. We go to dinner every Wednesday and Friday. Everything will be good. Really? So why are you still answering my texts? Why are you still speaking to me?
But that's a woman. That's not a wise woman. That's not an asset woman. An asset woman doesn't do that. An asset woman knows exactly what it is that she. The asset woman knows exactly what it is that she wants. Now, if she says, you know what, this is the kind of man that I'm looking for, and she's as upfront as you say you are.
I like that.
As you are, and she can be as honest with you as as you are with her. An asset woman will always say, you know what, I appreciate you for giving me the option of accepting all of you and the other women that you deal with. But at this point in my life, I've decided that I want someone who felt my energy and that could see the him and me and him and be that connected. That's my guy. So if that's what you want to do, that's fine too. Ain't knocking it. But guess what? Normally that woman is the woman that he leaves all of the rest of them for, because she stood her ground and said, that's all wonderful, but you wouldn't be over here with me if they had everything that it is that you needed. You wouldn't even be bothered with me. So yeah, you can go to this one, and this one. But it's something about the asset woman that continues to draw him in, and she might not ever done anything physical with
Okay, let me say this. Now, what you just said is absolutely true, right? Mm-hmm. But what you also did was you didn't take yourself away from that person.
I did that at the beginning. I said asset woman. You said she's still taking the text.
Would know her worth. Would know anything about her.
You said her text. She wouldn't return the text. No, you said why she's still texting. I said an asset woman wouldn't, because what we know is who we are, what we want. Now,
you know your worth.
You know your worth. And just because he knows what he wants, that's wonderful. He can have exactly what he wants. And a wise woman, an asset woman, what we never do, we never give an ultimatum, because it's never about you.
And you shouldn't. That's right. It's about you.
It's about what she wants.
That's right.
So when a woman is presented with the option of this is this kind of man, this is what he is, she never says, oh no, hell no, I ain't doing it. She doesn't say that. What she says is, does this fit for what I'm looking for?
The criteria you're looking for.
And if it doesn't, she'll keep it moving. She'll pat him on his booty and keep it moving.
Pat him on his booty?
And like a little boy.
You just pat him on his booty.
And keep it moving.
Hold on a second. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry. Listen. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry, because look, listen. I agree with that. That's all fine and dandy. But here's a reality on this. Every woman is an asset to some man out there. Every woman. That's the facts. For every person out there, there's somebody. You can see an ugly man with the baddest woman. You can see an ugly woman with the flyest, handsome man. You can see two ugly people together, two fine people together, right? We all are an asset to somebody, factually. All because I'm a real asset, I'm not going to allow myself, me as a man, me as a predator. I'm a predator. I am a predator. Damion is a predator. I'm a predator. I'm not sitting home going, oh, I can't wait for her to come, because she's not supposed to be searching for me. I'm in search of her. So I'm going out there. I'm sharp. I'm looking good.
Smelling good. You smell good. Let me see.
I don't believe you wear cologne. I smell good. My natural smell is just delicious. So I'm not trying to do anything, but I'm a predator. I'm going out there trying to. I'm like, okay, who am I going to find? Don't mean I want everybody. It don't mean I don't know what an asset is. It don't mean I don't know a real one when I see one. But here's the thing about a real woman is going to be like, I'm not going for that. What are you talking about? You got this person, I just met you. What are you talking about? You ain't going to talk to me if I got another person. I just met you. 9 times out of 10, I do have somebody else I'm seeing right now.
Exactly. But see, this goes back to what we talked about earlier. See, when you just meet and you keeping it 100, like you said, that gives the woman the opportunity to decide. Now, if a guy I meet today, he's dating other people, I don't have a problem with that.
Right.
Because I date other people. So the goal is called the process of elimination. Unless
I'm about to say something.
Unless it goes back to what we talked about earlier. Two people just happen to come together.
Oh, she ain't with this.
And their spirits connect.
See this? What?
And they spirits connect.
You better say that.
And then it's a wrap.
Because let me tell you something. If I'm seeing somebody when I see you, and you seeing somebody when I see you, I'm not worried about who you seeing. Because I say hello to you. I already got you. I'm not even worried about all the rest of that. So it don't matter. So did you just submit yourself to a person who has another woman? Or did you just realize, you know what? I know I'm a good asset, but he might be a good asset too. So I'm just going to go with it. So you don't know if he stopped seeing the other person. And I don't really care if you stop seeing the other person, because he ain't me. And you're going to realize that because I'm a real man. I know I'm a real man. And if he was a real man to you, you wouldn't even give me no attention. And the energy wouldn't even be there.
But that's what I'm saying.
The energy wouldn't even be there.
But it goes back to what I said earlier. You can be dating all kind of women, but an asset woman, a wise woman knows that if he's still out here, those other women have not locked him in. There's something that's missing. Now, but what a wise woman does, she pays attention, she listens to what he says, and she evaluates. Is this somebody that's worth me getting to know? Or is this joker just trying to play the field? But a wise woman understands that, and she can hear key things, because you talked about it early, darling. It's called discernment. So she could hear, is this man out searching, and he's out searching and dating other women because he's searching? Or a wise woman can hear, when he talks, I hear his heart. I hear everything that he's not saying. That's what a wise woman hears.
That's right.
I hear everything that he wants to tell me, but he doesn't with his mouth, but he doesn't realize his body language. He doesn't realize that the conversations that he's having, he's already saying them. And a wise woman can pick up on that. So she's never concerned about the other women unless this dude is not trying to be in nothing. He ain't talking nothing and giving everything she deserved was kind of a stop sign. But a wise woman always heeds to the stop sign.
So you're saying,
baby.
So you're saying,
oh, kill him.
Did she just give me a 2 fingers snap? What is that? So let's just make it plain and simple.
Boop.
If you have discernment, which I have, and you got to know you have it. Everybody, I got discernment. Let me tell you something. That's something you really got to ask God for.
Yes.
And everybody does not have discernment.
That's true.
And even people that may think, I got discernment, I know, do you really? Because discernment allows you not to get caught up in traps. Discernment allows you not to waste anybody's time. And I said this, I'm repeating this. Not for you not to waste anybody's time. Most importantly, yours. So at the end of the day, I am never going to, I'm not going out there thinking, oh, here she go, thinking I'm all that a person need. I ain't going to settle for nobody else. I ain't going to waste my time. Please stop that nonsense. Please. Please, please, please. Because at the end of the day, if I'm coming in looking like me, doing Damion, you're not just gonna be like, ew, get away from me.
Yeah, y'all know he talking all this talk, but guess what, y'all? I see straight through him. So all of that sounds beautiful. You did a wonderful job, darling, this evening.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
You did a wonderful job. However, cheers. All that sounds wonderful. And you actually, because we've been on here almost 2 hours, and we still got over 400 people on here right now.
Wait a minute, I'm not. All right.
Wait, hold on. We have to end right.
Oh, we got 406 people here. I'm not going nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
He's actually joking around, y'all.
Yeah, I'm joking.
All of this is we laughing, we joking. It's don't a lot of it. Yes, you take serious, but you need to
come
meet
back on again. But
and spit out the bones. He has his opinion. I have mine. Like I said, all of this is wonderful, and I appreciate him for coming on with me this evening. And he dropped some actual knowledge, on the folk. I know.
Look, sometimes we just don't know. Somebody. Some people gonna get it, some people not. Some people gonna think that I'm trying to say. Somebody said that they see right through me. You know what I mean? It's like, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So no one has ever seen through me.
I do.
You know what I mean? That's good. She see through me. So look, as long as there's somebody that can see through me, that is a good thing.
Do you guys travel?
You know what I mean?
Yes, we will be doing. What we doing? We're gonna do something soon. Since y'all asking.
What? Somebody said bring him back.
I'll definitely.
Thank you, baby.
I'll definitely bring him back. Cause let's see.
What was that? Let's go back. What was that? What did I say right there?
Go back down.
Go back. How you do this? I will not do that.
Cause you're a Samsung user.
Yeah,
you're an Android
go back.
user. That's why.
It says what?
I see past what he is saying, lady. He wants you. Hell, I feel the energy. I didn't read that.
Ooh. What?
We gonna go on tour, y'all.
That's what. Hold on, what, homeboy? Stop the madness.
Y'all.
As soon as the show go off, stop that. Oh no.
See, but this is
okay. Because he likes you though.
I don't know who that is.
No,
but this is amazing. People act like a man and woman cannot be in the same vicinity, have good vibe, good energy without it going there.
They know if it all did. I can't because my eyes can't see.
What about a woman? What about a woman who thinks they know it all and will even try to tell her man what he thinks and feels? If that's not what you're looking for, that's the wrong woman for you.
And look, if a woman wanna sit there and give her opinion, ain't no need for you to be upset about that. You know what I'm saying? All she's doing is saying her opinion. You know how you are and how you feel. Don't give in to that, and don't let that be some aggravation.
Chase says April has chemistry with all her guests. So you will never know. You will never know.
Yeah,
You'll never know.
I'm the one helping. What do you mean chemistry with all our guests? Everybody ain't Damion. Don't get it twisted.
My bad. Everybody ain't Damion. Let me make sure. I don't put him in the same category with everybody else.
Don't put me in the same category. That's like putting Guy in the same category as every group. It's impossible. Kill him.
Ain't nothing to do
Drop mic on that one.
Ooh.
Damion, what about dating a younger man? Listen, dating a younger man, as long as he's mature in himself and you understand that that you're going to deal with certain things. You're going to go through certain effects of
He
him
might play video games all
going
day.
through. Then don't be mad at that, because sometimes if he's younger, depending if you're 22, 21, 23, he might have found himself already. So just get ready to deal with certain things with him.
Bring him back. Truly enjoyed this. Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. Let the people know where they can find you.
Listen, you can find me asleep.
You know what?
In some hotel room in any country at any given time, because that's what I do. I'm on tour. But IG, just go to IG, because my Facebook, they shut me out of my Facebook, even though people are still putting great things on my Facebook. Thank y'all, all my people there. I would have probably about 30,000 people if I was still on there. But at the end of the day, go to IG, Damion Halll, Damion Hall _guy. Damion Hall, HALL _guy.
She says, what advice would you give a 28-year-old woman looking for love, no kids, no job, no kids, good job getting her education? For me personally, I would say stop looking but prepare. Don't look, but position. And you guys know, if you're new to me, thank you guys so much for coming on. But if you're my regular, you know I don't teach going out to find a man. I teach positioning yourself by getting on purpose. And then at that point, you end up connecting with what it is that you really desire. But one of the things that I'll be teaching in my course is...
Hello.
You got to know exactly what you want in the world before you can even attract it to you. And most people don't know what they want, which is why most people don't get what they get random. I always teach you guys, random thinking equals random results. So if you random, you won't know. You'll get random. But I would say position yourself, be open. Don't be like I was when I was at your age and I was so caught up in making this money, doing this, doing that. I did not leave any room for love. I was so caught up in making it happen. And by the time I looked up, I'm like, oh, Lord, I'm 40 years old and I didn't have no time. It's not that I didn't have the time. It's I didn't make the time. So keep getting your education, get on purpose, but leave room for love and actually be intentional about attracting it to you if that's what you want. That would be my answer.
I would just say this. I don't, because her answer was absolutely great. It is essential for you to allow yourself to know yourself, right? And it's essential for you not to stop anything that you're doing for yourself. Because at the end of the day, he will find you. And if you're doing all these great things and you are who you are, trust me, your energy is going to attract the right person to you. I do believe that if you are a beautiful hearted individual and that's who you truly are, that no, I'm gonna go even deeper, and I'm gonna leave it at this. Darkness cannot live in the light, and I don't mean like because even in darkness there is light, right? If you go on a scientific level, but hate can't dwell with love. Darkness can dwell in the light. Good can't live with bad. It's always gonna be competition. So if whoever you are, and you know that's who you are, can't nobody that's a woman beater or somebody that's a manipulator, he can't come into your world because your energy and your spirit is not going to allow that to happen. So don't even worry about that. Just understand yourself. It's a beautiful thing.
They
you know what I'm
say
saying?
you're still sexy at 49.
I appreciate that, that I am sexy at 49. Thank God
Oh,
I'm
and
sexy.
somebody says you never finished at saying what you asked God for.
Oh, okay, thank you. Because she probably interrupted me
I'm
as she
sorry.
normally do, because all of her guests are good guests. Whatever with that. I'm going to say this. Ain't nobody know Damion.
He
I'm
the
gonna keep on
only
saying
the
that.
only one. He the only
No, I
one.
ain't the only
He
one.
the
'cause
only
this-
one good
no,
guest.
no, I'm not. No, I'm not. She mentioned some good stuff that somebody else said and her people's, and I think that's beautiful. But there's no Damion. So I don't ever put myself in the same category as all guests. You have me on this thing.
Okay.
That's a specialty.
Okay.
Now, let me tell you what I asked God for. I asked God for discernment, and I asked God in 2009, I said, Lord, give me access to money like I have access to you. And I was very serious about that. What I forgot, so for everybody that's asking God for something, that's really truly asking God for something, put a time stamp on that. I said that in 2009 and said, give me access to money now like I have access to you now. 2017. He's finally giving me, he's answering that. Okay, so make sure you really are very sure of what you're asking God for. And do the same thing in your relationship. Do the same thing in your business. Don't downplay yourself. Don't be afraid to know your worth and the value of who you are. Make sure you know who you are. Don't let nobody downplay you in any aspect of your life, especially if you're a woman. And men, don't change yourself. Be a leader, bruh. Be a protector. Be be a man, bruh. Because we only on this earth, we got limited time, man. Time is not waiting for us. Time goes on no matter what we do. We can stay in bed all day. We just wasted time. You did nothing with your day. You just stayed there, laying in bed, chilling, wondering what you're going to do, contemplating, and all of a sudden, 9 o'clock in the morning became 9 o'clock at night, and you did nothing with your day, so time is not waiting for you. So don't waste your time, man. Life is too short. Share with somebody. Tell somebody every day, and I mean this, tell somebody every day you love them. Give somebody a hug. Spread something positive to somebody, because there's so much negativity out there in our world today. And so many people that don't have somebody saying, I love you. Don't have no roof over their head. Don't have no food in it that they can get access to. Don't have clothes on their back. Don't have friends to play with. Don't have a brother or sister. Don't have parents anymore. Done lost everybody in their life. And out there wondering by themselves. So be kind to others, man. Truly be kind to others. Because you never know who you're going to bump into and when you're going to need that person. So love people, man. God is love. And if you have God within yourself and you are God within yourself and you have ignited that, understand that you have to share that love. Don't keep it to yourself. So I love all of y'all on this. And seriously, I love y'all even though I don't know y'all, because it's beautiful that you take time in your night, in your day to share with her. And April is a beautiful woman, educated. She has ambitions. She's reached many goals and she's reaching more now. So continue to represent her and support her in her endeavors. And thank you for supporting me and even listening to me tonight. You know what I'm saying? If this meathead will let me come back, I'll come back. You know what I'm saying? Spread some more wisdom. Got a lot in here. Got a lot in this nugget.
Yes, you do. And thank you so much for the kind words. Well, you guys, that's all we have for you. I'm so excited because you guys stayed on with me all of this time. See? They only normally get like an hour from me because of you. Because of you and them eyes that you was throwing and everything like that. Yeah, you was throwing on them and all of that.
Okay.
You know, you was in the licking of the lips, and because that's what the people on IG saying. They was like, he licking his lips and he looked good to be 49 and all of that stuff. So you know they stayed on with me a little extra.
Yeah, a little extra, just a little extra. My Facebook has shut down, but everybody that wanna talk to me, you can still go to Messenger, Damion Hall, Damion Hall. I got a black shirt on, looking cool, and you can message me. You can talk.
Now on
to
your
me.
Instagram, you don't have no shirt on.
No, on my Instagram I have no
Why
shirt
you got
on.
your shirt on?
And because I got a good body. You know what I'm saying? And can't be mad at that. You know what I mean? Like I works out for. And let me say this too. Let me say this, and seriously, for whatever shell of a body that God gave you, respect it. You should want to be the best that you could possibly be in your life and everything. People first see, remember I said this, people first see physicality. So if a person can see that you dress right, your body's in shape, you doing right, they're going to pay more attention to that. It's just the facts. And if you have a great spirit and wisdom, and you can teach them something, that even adds to it. So just be the best you could possibly be for what God created you to be.
But you took control of her soul, so it may be a while before she brings you back. Well, actually,
no, I didn't.
A queen knows who and how to sit back and lean back when the truth is present. So it's not anything that's taken. She actually knows her position. Ladies, you know, I talk to y'all about femininity. She knows how to sit back. But she doesn't do that with just anybody.
And so do I. I know how to sit back too. So understand this. I can't take control of something that belongs to her. I can't. So she has to give me some of that. And so she allowed me to be able to speak to y'all. So never downplay that. It's very important to understand that. You know, this is her show. This is what she does. And she's been doing it for y'all for a while now. And I'm honored to be on it. So I appreciate that the fact for those out listening understood and felt the vibe that me and her have with each other, because I felt it earlier. And when I say vibe, I mean that we can connect and give each other that space. I know how to be quiet. She speaks. She know how to allow me to say what I say, because that's what she had me on here for. And it's up to y'all to, have your opinions on what I said or what it is. And that's the glory of it. It's understanding what people got from it. And if people got anything from it, did they learn anything? Did it change anything? Did it open up their minds to look at their relationships different, to look at their man different, to help their man become something? And if there's men on here that's been listening, did you feel something and say, you know what, I feel that. So know what, I'm gonna embrace my weakness so that I can be a stronger person. You gotta embrace that, man. So I mean, she's amazing, and I love it. And I will always respect her for who she is, and I will always give y'all this smile.
Love y'all. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. I hope y'all got enough nourishment for your body for the rest of the week. I will see you back here next Thursday for Relationship Thursday. Love y'all. Mwah. Bye, IG. Mwah.